So John Singleton did Boys in the Hood, and he was only 23 years old, the first African American to win an award for being the youngest to make a movie like that. He was a workaholic. He did Higher Learning, Boys in the Hood. He did a lot of other good movies too. And 23 years old, they filmed the movie Boys in the Hood in 1990, and I think it only took them like 5 months to film the whole movie. He was a workaholic. You know, he went to college, got his degree. Very educated black guy. It doesn't feel like it's been that long. I mean, who would have thought that 1990 was 29 years ago? But he died at 51 years old. Wow. It don't even feel like it's been that long, the 90s. I remember how the 90s was. I remember 95, 96, 94. It doesn't seem like it's been that long, but it has. But he was 51. So he was in his 50s when he died. So when I look at his age, it has been that long. You know, and he died from a stroke, hypertension. And this is kind of caused by a lot of stress he had in his life. Marriage, kids. A lot of African American people do suffer from that hypertension. So he would probably lash out at people, get angry at people. He had like a violent temper. But he was a very good actor. You know, I wish he had made a sequel to Boys in the Hood 2. That would have been good. But it seems like, I mean, between him and then Cuba Gooding Jr. getting in trouble with women, it's been like a curse. But that was a good movie. Boys in the Hood was a very good movie. And it showed Los Angeles, because in the 80s and 90s, Los Angeles was very high in crime rate. You know, there was a lot of violence in the 80s and 90s. The gangs, and it's violent now, but not like it was in the 80s and 90s. It was crazy. Latinos were going, you know, Latinos and African Americans were, wow. They didn't like each other. There were fights between them. Oof, it was horrible.